Hi, this is Dr. Dong, and thanks for coming in. And today we're going to talk about using the light, using the power of light. But before we start that, I want to share you the story. Why am I making so much videos and start education? When I went to church one day, on Sunday, I was listening to the sermon. And then at the end of the sermon, the pastor challenged people. Have you used your gifts to serve other people? Something like that. Okay. I asked myself, I'm so blessed with all the information that God gave me. And all of a sudden, a man sitting on a Sunday service, my tear was just like dropping on my eyes. I was crying. I was crying. Like, wow, and the tear was just like, I can't stop. I have to go out and wash myself to the restroom. Because of that, I'm here to, God give me the power. God give me the knowledge. And I need to share that knowledge with anyone that I'm in contact with. So that's why I'm going to make videos. I want to educate people so people can have the right information so they can be better. That's the reason I'm doing. I'm taking actions. And I will get more videos and I will be teaching more. I love to teach. And I will be more proactive of teaching. So that's what I'm doing today. So there's always a four natural way of healing. Four natural way of, that I call it like four natural way of healing. The first one is what? We went through that. Is my exercise. The exercise that I did. We went over the exercise. The second one is using what? The second seminar is the earth. How we use earth to heal. This is the third and the fourth seminar today. It's going to be the sun. How do you use the sun to heal? The fourth is what? How to use the sun and how to breathe correctly. Breathe. How to use your own oxygen to heal. So that's the fourth exercise that we would do. So that is combination. Before, 2 weeks ago, we only have 3 combos, right? The sun, Dr. Dong's exercise, and then also the earth. Now we're going to incorporate the fourth one, is the breathing. Okay? While Dr. Ken's fixing that, that's what I want to do. So just recap a little bit, okay? The exercise is easy, right? The exercise is with the thoughts, right? The exercise is the thought that makes a big difference. The thought balance make a big difference. Your thoughts make a big difference when you do the exercise. And I already make the video, so don't worry. The videos is there. And then there's also the grounding exercise. I explained that on the videos. When you go into seminars like this, you learn something, you pick up something, but you miss a lot of things. So that's why you go back and watch the video again. You pick it up more later. The healing power of light. Does the light heal? Yes, it does heal. How? I'm going to share with you. Why the sun? A lot of people ask me this question. They said, the earth. Do you worship the earth? Do you worship the sun? No, we don't. It's just the resources that God created. The sun God created so that we can use it. The earth is the same thing. It's the resources that we can use so that our body can heal. Okay? So what's the resource of the light? Everyone knows this, right? Light hits our skin. When it hits our skin, what does it do? Make what? Everyone knows this. Vitamin D. Everyone knows this, but it goes beyond vitamin D. Does light heals? Does light kills germs? Okay. The light kills germs. Ultraviolet light, okay? So the introduction. The sunlight provides more than just the vitamin D synthesis. Okay? These benefits are not obtainable from the food and some of the supplements. It's different. It's different when you take the vitamins compared to get it from the sunlight. Okay? But this is where people, I'm going to get in the sun. But how come my vitamin D is so low? There's an issue. What do? Vitamin D is what? Fat soluble, right? Fat soluble. It takes time to absorb. So you go out in the sun for half an hour, okay, 20 minutes to half an hour. Oh, I'm good. So what do you go home? You go home and take a shower, right? What do? You use soap. Does it wash away the vitamin D? Yes, it takes like 24 to 48 hours to absorb. So, okay? So that's why some people doesn't have the vitamin D, because you're using soap too quickly. Okay? So quanotherapy is the therapy that uses the color, right? Color light. Color of light. So the light, right? What is in the sun? What kind of what is that? UV what? Ultraviolet. So is UV, does it kill germs?
Yes.
It kills germs. Okay. What else did it do? Yes. So there's UVA and UVB. What's the UV? What is good for making vitamin D? What's good in the skin? UVB. What's the best time to get UVB? 10 to 2 or 3. That's the best UV period. Okay? So, light. Okay, application now. We need to get some application. When you first wake up in the morning, right, you need to make your bed because you exhale, right? So, what kills germs? Does the light kill germs? And what's the other one that kills germs? Oxygens. So what do? You make your bed, flick your bed, make it clean, nice and clean. Next thing, open the window shade and open the windows so the oxygen can come in. Even on the cold day that you turn on your heat. So you have to have a period of time that you open the doors to get the circulation. It's very important for your health because light kills germs. Don't make your room dark. Okay? The first thing I do is open it up, especially on the weekend. I open the door, let the air circulate. Okay? Another thing that you need to watch out for is mold. A lot of things is mold because what does mold do? You inhale it. And it's very bad. Those guys grow a lot faster right now. Okay? Why did it go faster? Because I heard Dr. Klinghardt, he did an experiment, one with the EMF, with the cell phone EMF, and one without it. And he put a net around the petri dish to grow the mold. The mold grow a lot faster. During that experiment, the mold grow a lot faster on the EMF radiations, which is the microwave. Where's microwave? It's the cell phone. So the mold multiply a lot faster. Okay? So we have to be careful with the mold. So mold it's harder for them to grow with air and light. So in my bathroom, I try to open it. Open it, has more circulation. I did an experiment on that, and actually it grows a lot slower when I have the light and oxygens. How do you know? In the toilet bowl. If you just close everything, then you see that it's growing a lot faster. Okay? So light is very important. So the sunlight synthesized vitamin D, the deficiency can lead into a lot of health problems, right? We already know it's the importance of vitamin D. One question that all people always ask me, because the vitamin D is what? And it does have a lot to do with your cholesterol too. When the sunlight hits the skin, it makes a special chemistry about the cholesterol. There's one doctor that's specifically explaining about that. I'm not here to explain that, but I just want to share with you. Just don't be shy with the sun. So deficiency, autoimmunity. Vitamin D associated with autoimmunity. Why are people? She asked me a question. Why vitamin D and autoimmunity? I'm going to answer that right now. So vitamin D, what's the function of the vitamin D? Why are people so depleted on vitamin D even though they stick on the sun? Okay? Sunscreen is one of them. Exactly. Sunscreen is chemical. Okay? On the light day, what do I use? For me, I use coconut oil. Okay? But if I have to stay in too long, if I stay at the beach, it's a different story. I might use it, but I know that it's bad for me. So, so vitamin D, let me answer that question. How does vitamin D associate with autoimmunity? Because the balance. There is a Th1, there's a Th2 on your immune system. The Th1 is the attack. The Th2 is the antibody. Okay? So what balances it? One of the mechanisms to balance the Th1 and Th2. It's very complicated. I explain in my book. So Th1, Th2. So the one that's balanced it is vitamin D. A lot of people have an autoimmunity condition because they have a gut problem. 80% of the immune system is in the gut. When you have a gut problem, you're affecting the autoimmunity. So what does the vitamin D have to do? They need to balance it. So they're working too hard. A lot of people, they're depleted in vitamin D. When you do the blood test, when it's down the tubes, what's the ideal blood test for vitamin D? I want you to see it like 60. Okay, if you can get it, get some some units from vitamin D. I want it to be around like 40 to 60. I want it to be seeing a 60. So the ratio is from 30 to 100. Okay, I want you to see at least 60. Okay, so it's very important. So sunlight is vitamin D. Quanotherapy is just like using like light UV. Okay, and heliotherapy. So the heliotherapy is one of the therapy they use to block out some of the sun so that you can use it. It's not a big deal. So UVB radiation can cause the synthesis that can synthesize vitamin D and can damage the cell. So we need to understand. We need to investigate. Anything good, there's always side effect to it. So we need to know what is good, right? The earthing, we introduced the earthing. Can it be bad too? Of course. Too much is not good. Too much of good stuff can be poison. That's what I always said. So we need to use common sense. What is too much? If it's too much, it's not good. Okay? So the sunlight is the same thing. If you stay in the sun for too long, then what happens? Sunburn. You have a health issue. How long can we stay in the sun? If you stay in the sun for 10 minutes, okay, on one side and the other 10 minutes on the other side, you won't get burned. But if you stay in it for like half an hour to an hour, you might get burned. Okay? But the thing is that when you use sunscreen, you get burned without you knowing it. You injure yourself, so there's more and more health issue. But you can get more disease from that, like cancers. Okay? If you expose. I will answer your question. I know you have a lot of good questions, but because I recorded, at the end I will answer a lot of correct questions for you. Okay? Synthesize the vitamin D is a lot because why vitamin D is so popular? Because it's easy to detect now. The blood test just detect it. Okay? So the research has shown that vitamin D is very important in disease and prevention and maintaining optimal health. Immune system, it has a lot of immune system. Pretty much every cell in the body has a vitamin D receptors. Okay? So the sunlight on the skin produces vitamin D inside the body. Okay? Ultra B radiations is the point of sunlight that's synthesized. We already know about that. Okay, how about emotional? Something that we don't know. Does the sun help us with depressions? Why? It's light. Light makes us happy, just naturally. But it helps to balance our system. Does the sunlight balance our biological clock? Yes. It balances the right. How about the earth? Does it help to balance the biological clock? Yes. When you have the sun and the earth, you balance the biological clock. Why am I talking about biological clock with health? Sleep. Hormonal balance, cortisol balance. Cortisol balance. So that is very important. Sunlight has a lot to do in emotional. Like people in the East Coast or somewhere north where they have little sunlight, then what happens? They tend to be more depressed. The sun, when you see, even in cloudy day, you go out, you still have some exposure. Okay, and if you don't, then you can, like during the winters, take some vitamin D. Okay. Vitamin D affects 3,000 genes in the body as well as the vitamin D receptor located throughout the body. One study is showing that the optimal vitamin D level can reduce cancer risk by how many percent? 60%. Yes, reducing the risk. So the vitamin D is very important. Optimal vitamin D can prevent 16 different types of cancers, including pancreatic cancer, lung cancer, ovarian, prostate. Okay, so vitamin D is very important. And where's the best way of doing that? The best way of doing it is vitamin D is from the sun. Okay, so how I do it? First, okay, I would don't stare at the sun. You can get blind by the sunlight. So what do? I close my eye, shut my mouth, and close my eye, and then let the sunlight hit this area right here. Why this area? I want you guys to just do the search on that. Okay? Because it stimulates, I can't resist, I should tell you. It stimulates the brain. It has the frequency, because light has frequency. Wavelength. Hits the brain, what does it do? Getting smarter, vitamin D, and then also you can use that light to heal you. You can use that light to heal the germs. The purpose of the brain. This is my applications. It's me, okay? My application is that when I see the sunlight, anywhere that I have pain, anywhere I have an issue, like some potential issue, then what do? I send that frequency into, I was just like looking at, so I have that frequency sending to my brain, and then if I have like back pain, I send that frequency to the area that I need it. How long? I would do it only for 2 minutes. The reason is I want to be handsome. I don't want it to be wrinkle or having like damaging my skin. Freckles, yeah. So I don't want it to damage my skin. So I only do it for 2 minutes and then try to protect myself. Okay? I only do it, and then what happened? During the summers, I wear tank top. I wear shorts. Okay? And at night, what do? I just rinse myself with water. Because the fat, so like I love to go into the beach. Why going to the beach? Is I need the grounding and the sun. And if I can do my exercise, I just try the 3 combos I'm talking about, right? Now we're going to talk about the 4th after this, about the breathing, okay? So that's what I do. I go to the beach, of course my feet is going to be dirty, okay? But I have all the grounding. Because another thing that I didn't cover last time is that when you go to the beach, when you are sad, when I was sad, I go to the beach, I cannot be sad. I try to be sad, but I cannot be sad. Why? Because of the energies. The energy from natures. The negative electrons from the natures, it helps the body to heal. Okay, it has that power, so that body can, that I can use it to heal. Okay. Biological clock and the light. The rhythm of the light adjusts the body biological clock and the sleep. Okay. Cortisol, right? Cortisol should be highest in the morning. In the afternoon, it go down like this. Okay. So what are the issues with people right now? Cannot fall asleep, cannot stay asleep. If you cannot fall asleep, cannot stay asleep, what happened? Tired. How about people with a blood sugar problem? Blood sugars. They always, what? Going to wake up in the morning. No, they wake up in the middle of the night. Go to the bathroom.
Well, everybody does.
No. Not everybody does. Okay? So now everyone go to the bathroom because of the blood sugars. Sometimes your body, there's multiple reasons. There's not only one reason. One of the reasons is that your blood sugar is low. Your body wakes you up so that you can make sugars. The second thing is the cortisol spikes up. The biological clock, the cortisol is produced and it spikes up, it wakes you up. Another third one is your digestive system. You're not digesting the food, it's not breaking down the food, it doesn't last, your sugar doesn't last through the night. So the digestive system is another reason for that. I'm just talking too much now. Okay, the benefits of sunlight, we know about that, okay? It's the sunlight influence in the autonomic nervous system, the sunlight influence the the organs as well. How does it influence the organs? Lights, when just, you can't explain it. Just go out, okay? Just go out when you have to see the sun. Just let the sun power hits you. What do? You feel relaxed immediately. Okay? When the sunlight hits you right here, the first thing that you see is you might be seeing redness. Okay, or you see white first. Sometimes you see white first, and then become red. Your eyelid right there will become red. And you breathe. You breathe with your nose, and do that. Within 30 seconds, you feel very relaxed. Okay? So, and what do? I try to take off my shoes and put it on the ground. That's grounding. Okay?
When you breathe in through the nose and out through the nose or out through the mouth?
We'll go over that in the next seminars. The answer is nose only. Okay? Why don't we just introduce that? You see with your what? Eyes. You breathe with your. You eat with your. You talk with your. Can we breathe with our mouth? The answer is yes. But is it healthy? No. Why? Hyperventilation. That's the next seminars. Yes. So the windows of light, okay, so the best time is going to be like 10 to like 2, 3 o'clock. That's the most intense. The reference. I have to give this credit, okay, so I get this information from Dr. McCullough. It's the McCullough.com. I will send that reference out, then you can and learn more. Learn more from these doctors. It's very, yeah, it's very powerful. Okay, so the application is that let the sun heal you. Let the sun relax you. Let the sun give you more and more health. Okay? And thank you.